Morning. Grand rising. Sorry. Just waking up here in Florida. Um, Something I want to talk about. Not to my collective, but to everyone else that has ever hurt anyone else. Excuse me. Still my first cup of coffee. Hi, my name is Courtney. Alright, they say hurt people hurt people. The ones that go and hurt each other. I want you to stop for a second. I have 3 questions. 3-part question for you. Now, first, say you went and hurt someone because, and I know you go and hurt that person because it makes you feel empowered. That empowerment then hurts that person, but that empowerment makes you feel big. I want you to take a second and think back to maybe the day before whenever someone says something mean or nasty to you, because I know you still get hurt. You just don't show it, and that's why you then go and continue the cycle on and hurt the next. Okay? You know how you felt whenever you didn't have anybody there helping you or holding you, and you didn't understand why they were doing it? Why don't you stop before you hurt the next and remember that pain that you felt just that time before, whenever you got hurt, before you go and hurt someone else, and change that and break that cycle. Be that person that you wished and hoped and prayed that someone else would be there for you. Be that person for the next, for yourself. Because if you can't hold yourself accountable for the things that you say or do, oh Lord, you ain't gonna like what God has to do for you. It ain't gonna be pretty. I promise you that. So, take a second and breathe. And remember the child you were whenever maybe your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your sister, your brother, your cousin, the kid down the street would pick on you or say nasty things or hurtful things to you, and then you would wonder why. Now that you're a grown adult, a teenager, and you're out in this world, you go and do nasty things at other kids at school, your co-workers, your family members, your own children, all because someone else hurt you. Why don't you stop and hold yourself accountable and say, ow, that pain that I felt whenever I was little or I was young, or the day before whenever my husband hit me, or my boyfriend or my girlfriend hit me, that hurt. And I don't want anybody else to feel that pain. So whenever you feel the pain of how people made you feel, just imagine how that other person feels whenever you go to do that harmful thing to them. So why don't you take a second before you go and say mean things, hit people, or just get enraged. Get mad at yourself and say, okay, calm down. Let's see if there's another way that we can handle this. And talk. When I started holding myself accountable and talking to myself and talking to other people, even though it hurt and it was scary, so fucking scary to hold myself accountable, but I did. Because I've been beaten my whole life, and I thought whenever I started holding myself accountable, other people were going to start beating me even more. And then I realized whenever I started holding myself accountable, I was the one that was beating myself up more than they were. And I got beat less because I wasn't beating on my own self. So please, we're all human out here. We all come from different backgrounds. But I want you to think, what's on the outside don't matter. What on the inside, not just our hearts, but our souls and our minds, that's what goes on once this meat suit is gone. And if you want to feel good and be able to sleep at night without devices, without alcohol or drugs, look inside first. And it's okay to cry. Look at me, I'm crying on camera. Like, I'm not my kid crying, talking to you. So no, the best way to help the next person is to start with you. And if you hurt, then cry. You don't have to cry in any frame, but hey, cry in the shower, it doesn't matter, but it gets out. And then whenever something goes to happen, or you do something wrong, say, hey, whoa, self, let's correct this. Let's help instead of hurt. Please, I beg you, don't let it keep on going on. God bless, guys.